It's day 158. It's New Year's Day. Everything's closed. The weather is crap. I stupidly ate something for breakfast that's upset my stomach again, so I have not been doing too much today because I've not wanted to venture too far away from my home. But I've learned my lesson. I'm clearly still. I should have guessed. I should have guessed. I knew as soon as I started eating, I was like, this is not sitting right. But I was just so hungry. I'm just so, like, I've not had any like Christmas dinners or anything. Like, I've literally been snacking on stuff that I'm like, is this gonna upset my stomach? Is, like, I've eaten so many like just plain ready salted crisps in the hope that like the salt will keep my electrolytes up, and just the potato being quite bland, because if I eat toast then it's the worst. So I should have known. I just need to start listening to my body more and not fighting myself. But yeah, I was just in the bathroom again, and I noticed I'd put my hair up, and I've been trying to grow my hair, and I don't know if you can see, but I've got loads and loads of like tiny, like it looks like there's really short bits to my hair all over, and it's not. It's just I've been putting oil on my scalp, and I've been doing all this like massaging and trying to get rid of some of the hair loss, because it's been bad. I mean, I don't ever brush my hair like by the door. I brush my hair when my hair is wet, so I catch most of it, which I probably shouldn't do, but I do. And my neighbour, she hoovered the hallway the other day, or the other week, and she was like, you're never gonna guess what. She's like, I thought my hoover had broke, and I opened it up and look at this, and she pulled out a wad of my hair, and when I say a wad, it was enough to stop the hoover from hoovering. And she was like, how have you lot? And I'm like, that must be just from me walking up and down the hallway, like a wad of hair. Like I will like scalp my carpet and make sure pull it all up, and I get clumps of hair. So I've been really, and I've noticed it thinning as well. Like, it's really, you can see through it. And so I've been trying to like do all the like get hair oils, but mainly kind of just massaging my scalp and stuff. And I noticed a few weeks ago that it felt like you know when someone shaves their hair and there's that kind of crew cut feel. You can feel like really short hair. And I was doing this and I was like, oh my god, my whole head feels like it's a crew cut, because my hair doesn't actually snap off even though I colour it. When I pick the bundles of hair up and I look, every hair has got like a little follicle on the end, so it's actually coming out of the root. So I've put it down to like hormones and stress and stuff like that. But this last bout of it falling out this year has been, it's been epic. Like, when I say I'm picking up handfuls of hair, I mean clumps, handfuls of hair. And I've been doing everything. I've been buying like Bond Repair shampoo, and I've been putting in Bond Repair, and I've been massaging like argan oil and rosemary oil, like putting it on my fingertips and like massaging it into my roots and stuff like that. And little places I'm noticing, like this used to be really, like, you can see all tiny little hairs all growing now, like that. So whatever I'm doing, it's working. Because I don't get as much when I have a shower. I don't get as much like come off in my hands when I'm in the shower. But even that, I used to like wash my hair really gently, and I'd go like this and pull, and it would be clumps, like literally just clump. There's no other word for it. Clumps of hair. And hair is, you know, it is something that's very, I hate to say it, but it does have, no, I wouldn't say, saying that, I wouldn't actually say, I've come on a lot. I used to be really conscious about my hair, but I've taught myself to go like, most of my videos, I think there's only been, in all the 157 videos, I think there's only been one or two where I've actually had makeup on. Like, I have zero makeup on, like nothing, absolutely nothing. And it's only been recently that I coloured my hair, and I don't actually mind like my hair growing out sometimes, because then I can kind of almost monitor how, I mean, I've been grey since I was 13. I got electrocuted and my hair went white almost overnight. But I can monitor kind of like, because I've got little patches of like brown and stuff like that. It's really strange. But I do like to occasionally let it grow through, give it a break. Especially with working from home, there isn't that need to kind of like, and I've been doing it a different colour. Like it looks almost black in this light, but it is a really, really, really sort of deep red. So it's not as, when the roots come through, it's not as stark as the blue black that I used to do. But yeah, I've been trying to kind of give it a break and do it every 2 months instead of every month. But yeah, it was weird, just stood in the mirror then and going, my body is obviously starting to calm down. I think one of the things I want to focus on in the new year is, I know I probably have high cortisol, just with where I hold my weight, and things like that. So I'm going to look into, and obviously I have an underactive thyroid, so there's certain foods that you need, that it's good for kind of getting your cortisol down, but it's not good if you've got an underactive thyroid. So I think I'm going to spend some time and maybe do some investigating into how's the best way to do that homeopathically. My ice bath is currently Shrek Swamp at the moment. It's it's so annoying, because where it is under a TV aerial, and I haven't heard him for a while, but through summer, every day a magpie will come and sit on the TV aerial and he'll pop a squawk, and I don't know whether there's a bird bath or something nearby, but it'll always be soaking wet, and he'll sit there and he'll shake off and he pulls stuff, and even if he's on, I've moved the ice bath over so that even if he poops, because the first time I had it in the corner, I went out and I was like, what's all this shit in the top of the, it's got a lid on it, but obviously the lid dips, and there was loads of stuff, and I was like, what's all this? And then I clocked him, so I moved the ice bath over, so even if he stood anywhere on the thing, but I think where he just flicks the water, and it's obviously landed in the top of the water, and we've had some rain, and the rain's collected, and it's just literally turned into a swamp. So I need to get out there and get that done, because now's the perfect time of year to be getting out and doing my actual ice baths. Like, the water in the shower is cold. Like, I get out after doing my having my cold shower, my skin is sunburn red, like the worst, and I love it. I love how it makes me feel. Like, when I'm in it, there's an element of me that's like, oh my god, I want it to stop. And then as soon as I turn the shower off, and I can feel all the blood come to my skin, sometimes I'll get back in and do it again, like a couple of times, because there's that short moment when you get out the cold water and you think you're going to be cold, but it's actually the opposite. It's such a cool feeling, and I can almost feel like my body boosts. So yeah, I want to look into maybe doing some focusing on keeping my my cortisol levels lower, my stress levels lower. I've realised through a conversation I had, my friend video phoned me at midnight, and we were on the phone for 2 hours chatting, and they were the same. They were like, I want to get back into the gym in the new year, things have just happened, and I was like, I'm exactly the same, and they almost said it before I kind of had the opportunity to say, but we were talking about how we both feel like we're really tired. But she was just like, I literally feel like in the summer when I was going to the gym and walking, like she was like, I felt half my age, and just in these last 3 months where I haven't been to the gym, I'm noticing more aches and pains, and you know, she's like, I feel like I've doubled in age. And I was like, I'm so glad you said that, because I've been thinking, I wonder if all these things these ailments are a result of me not doing the exercise and stuff that I'm doing. Like this shoulder, my rotor cuff is bad, and now this shoulder started to ache, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's because I'm compensating. And I'm like, it's probably because you're sleeping on that side and you're not doing much. Like, it's got to have an impact. I just genuinely feel better when I'm more active, but it's just so hard when it's like single digits outside and it's so cold, and I just, but I know I need to do it. So that is going to be my mission. Obviously, everything's closed today, so I've not been able to do it, but I'm off now until Monday. So today is, what's today? Today's Wednesday. So I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I've got 4 days. And I want to, yeah, get out and maybe do some bits and bobs, and yeah, we'll see. But that's it. That's pretty much been my day. Just trying to, the cough seems to be getting a little bit better. I say that. I still feel like I'm kind of like constantly got that, oh, I'm going to cough feeling. But I think it's because it's so often. And the stitch where I've coughed and coughed and coughed, it must be so much pressure on your stomach. Like, I wish it was almost like exercise, because I'd have a 6-pack by now. But I haven't. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. Hope everyone had an amazing new year. I didn't drink, so I'm not hungover or anything, but it is quite funny. A few conversations I've had, people are feeling a little bit tender. But yeah, it's quite nice to have stopped drinking at home and not have any hangover or anything to deal with today. Just all the other ailments to kind of deal with. But yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna try and get back onto the health wagon a little bit, even if it's just going to the gym and doing 30 minutes on the treadmill. It's 30 minutes walking that I wouldn't do normally. But yeah, that's it. So Stacey, I love you. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, it's January. It's crazy. Oh, so much to look forward to now. Yeah, so many people have replied and sent you beautiful messages to support and encourage you to kind of like, this is your year. And yeah, like I said, I'm not setting any, one thing I have learned, the main thing I'm taking from last year is no expectations, to just let go and just trust and release any, like, still have goals and things, but not be so stuck on how to achieve them. Like, carve a path, but if another path is, if you're misdirected onto another path, don't assume that that path is, because it's not what you've picked, is a bad option. Just go with it, because sometimes those paths have things that you would never come across. So yeah, that's kind of my sort of my new thought process going into this new year. But yeah, it's exciting. So yeah, I'm proud of you. You made it. You didn't think you would. You have so much love and kindness and support in your life. I'm so proud of you. But yeah, relax, chill, enjoy this little break that you've got, because in January I want you to start focusing and getting yourself back into a place at work where you are sort of regarded as kind of one of the more sort of knowledgeable, reliable people on the team. Not that you haven't been, but you've definitely not had the energy, the spoonfuls of energy left after what you've been going through outside of work, to be able to apply your best self in work. You've done enough, you've achieved enough, but I know you've got more in you, and you've got, you know, it would be good to maybe, or if you don't want to apply it in that work, get your side hustle set up, Stace. You've got so many ideas, and there's a couple of really, really, really good ideas that you've got. So get your side hustle set up, and yeah, who knows? There is one thing that I just, it keeps playing over in my head again and again and again, and I just don't even know where to start. So I think I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm going to look into that, maybe start writing writing down. I don't want to, it's one of those things where you don't want to tell too many people in case they steal your idea, because I've had that a couple of times. But equally, if you don't talk to people about it, you're not going to get the help you need to get it off the ground. So you've got to just find people you trust and respect, and put in the work and commitment yourself to get what you need out of it. And I believe in you. You've proved yourself this year what you can fucking achieve. Like, you have literally in 6 months gone from being at the lowest point of your life to now sat here with a car, with a license, with your whole life ahead of you. All your dreams are now achievable. All your goals are now achievable. There's a few hurdles to get to them, but nothing that is unobtainable. And you have to just keep thinking of your future like that. There is nothing, even the hurdles, enjoy them, appreciate them, grow with them, and that's it. Yeah, just get on and enjoy it. So maybe for the rest of the evening, I say that it's 6:15, so yeah, for a couple of hours this evening, see if you can do a little bit of investigating. I've just had an idea on how I can maybe think about getting this idea put down a little bit. So yeah, look into that. But anyway, I love you. I'm proud of you. You got this, girl. I'm not going to say this is your year, but this is your year. This is going to be a year, and it's going to be remarkable, and it's going to be rememberable, and it's going to be for good reasons, and it's going to be for bad reasons, and happy and sad and wonderful and horrendous, because you cannot appreciate and experience the joys and love of life and the light that life provides without occasionally knowing pain and sadness and heartbreak and the darkness. The darkness makes you realize and appreciate the light. So you're going into it eyes open. You know what to expect. You know you can conquer anything and everything. I believe in you. I trust you. I love you. You have a beautiful collection of friends around you who cannot wait to see what you're going to achieve this year. And I'm excited. But yeah, anyway, take it easy. Love you loads. And yeah, stay cookie.